when I look at both TSM and SR in terms of what they managed to bring out. The TSM with the hyper aggression, like you're mentioning, it just gun dipping at certain points between Shopify Rebellion's their own control style of play. But even now, they're getting stalled out at the entrances despite still in a non-committal position. So they take their time to double peek out long. They see Dazzle. Well, he's calling over reinforcements, but GMD and 7 one by one take down another. They could re-peek this as well. They see one more. That's a jump peek. No flash here. Find one. B-Dog getting compressed. And that's a call for reinforcements.
Yeah, and with less than a minute left into round 2 reviews, it's gonna be a big struggle for Shopify to find any distance onto the side. But as I say that, Mod's good for 2.
Mod actually just made it right past Fuka as well, so they were not paying attention to that. They decided to give it the side, thinking they won't be able to get past it, but they saw both of them, having nobody else watching that either. SR just get a free plant when they were thinking things were gonna go a bit better. Hayes, though, I don't think he actually checks this box. This is such an unorthodox angle.
Oh, Hayes.
Trying to hold. Yeah, you just there's no shot you do actually hold it. Either way, as it look to move in, slow 2v3, SR super low. One body check, that's one for Corey. Second, we're looking at, that's 2 off site. One more could just take it. Corey's pushing, but they're not gonna defuse it just yet. On the outside, it's stacked up. Mata with one more. But Nature's running out of time. He has to take Mata out first. He has to push for 2. But there's no more time left here, Max. Yeah, Nature is just going to try to get Moose here. Can't defuse.
This is the #1 attacking strategy we see from Shopify Rebellion on most of their attacking rounds on Bind. Now, I'm curious to see what TSM's response to the Viper Wall is going to be this round. We see the 3 stack on top of A yet again. Shopify Rebellion, though, looking to maybe put their positions more towards B. And Dazzle with that shock dart that might be able to find a little bit more impact here. But again, TSM, they're almost forced to be in these same exact positions over and over again. Shopify playing a great game of conditioning here, and while there's a big stack up from TSM outside showers, they didn't really account for that small lurk that Moose had going towards the teleporter.
There's still one person there, that's Mata as well. So Mata's been chilling outside showers, keeping them interested at least, but it's a 4 stack over towards B. Have not able to go in just yet, but the Astra smoke hasn't popped either. And so from what we're seeing, TSM is getting pitched. GMT has to be good for at least 1-2 here. As the flash that goes out, that spike is down. Looking at one more, but they made their way to the site once again. Max, they're not going to turn around. Bix gets his with the flash. Manages to turn it around. Now GMD knows he has to play spike, but the rest of SR as well are caught in such a tough position where they got to go all the way around to recover the main objective as an attacker.
I love this anchor here. Nature, kind of toying with his food a little bit. Spike's down though.
Left.
And Shopify, they're down 2-1. Have to gather that control, but there's a huge line of sight that could be controlled. Double contact being held by TSM. Still the anchor of Nature on A side as well. So no full rotates over from one site to another.
So just take the York. GMT definitely hears this. One more answer. Second should be gone. The flash is not even needed. That's TSM probably coming back on their bonus. It's 2-1 as expected. And it's once again a bit more controlled, right? They played it more patiently. They didn't actually allow SR to just get all the free space.
He's good for that opening pick. This could go devastatingly bad for Shopify, but again, all this util goes down for what aspect? Nothing really. Nature's forced to respect that Boombot util. Does shoot it out, so somebody is showers as that wall goes up and Moose goes for the lurk.
Toxin screen down.
Prowler manages to catch one, but through the wall, they made their way out to the site. Have not been able to gain a shallow control just yet, but they have to be able to find the exact angle where they can plant, and it's going to be based on where they push off a shower when the smoke's dropped. And as they do right now, this gives SR the control they want to plant by triple. As they get sprayed through the smoke here, Max, but no one spotted yet. The knife is good though. It's completely quarter 7 towards the back of the site. And Hayes, the GMP, get their own trades. A trade 8 at least. 2 more left inside TSM. As finally 7 gets his, but only leaves Corey.
I really love that aerial shot that we had seen from our amazing observers. It really goes to show when you divide out a site, how much of a no man's land the majority of the site is. The only impact we really saw was, I believe it was Hayes wrapping around lamps and finding some impact there against Shopify, but otherwise, it's almost unapproachable. And as much as it is unapproachable, you can't really retake either whole site. And TSM, outside of Corey getting an amazing operator shot, have not been able to find where they want to be in terms of their positioning in a round.
And we're playing pretty much 2 on site. SR always used to have the read on wherever their defense weakest. And even right now, right, they're able to see that, okay, they're leading towards B with the spike. There's going to be 3 there. There's going to be 3 there. But watch how they play A as well. The double push shot through showers. I should just signal to them that, oh, there's 2 here. Let's rotate over. It's easy, and it's just easy plans.
I feel like Shopify have set themselves up waiting for that tack timeout going into 2, but it never appeared. So the default setup instead, B-Dog are good to take down the only semblance of a Sentinel really that TSM has, and they're already starting up. Barely 15 seconds into the round, Ravish, already at a 4v5.
Spike's still in long middle, so they're deciding to wait to see what TSM does, though, and that's what we expected. They usually do put double push out, and there we go. Hayes goes for 1. So now the rest of SR do have to fall off. They know they can't peek this, but look how far Dazzle's made it. They could try to pinch them here. And Dazzle gets his, then they'll keep TSM interested. Only 2 there. As well on the other side, as Spike is waiting to move in. And Mitch is the only person that can try to stop this here. Oh, peeks out, has no idea. You can take both of them, Dazzle does. That's 2 more left from TSM.
And Shopify are just changing it up every round. We haven't seen Dazzle go for a work like that yet. And look how far he can push into the backside of B. Double shock darts go down. Sure, a little bit of damage against nature, but it's that snake bite on top of Mata's bullet. Helps out so much. And I think we've seen this story before, Ravish. Corey on the operator. Where have we seen this before? Oh yeah, the last like 5 rounds.
Corey has not been able to, unfortunately, like put up the pressure that we expect out of a jet op, because they seem to be avoiding that site every single time. Like, it's crazy to me that SR has just managed to traps wherever he wanted to go.
For those gunfights.
TSM this time, though, they're the ones like not rushing into the site like we expected, but they know what the force up here too. They have to make this count, and they've chosen to take a stand right here, right now. Just the one lurking over towards the A site. Then the big spot I just see SR just dumping their U to slow them down, but once this expires, TSM is looking at a 20-second exec. Is when things get tough. Hayes gets caught. And now things so are forced at TSM's hand where they know they have to move in. Mata manages to get his, but it's a cross angle. As the rest of the team transpires to get onto the site, it's just 7 left. 7 with 7 seconds now to go. We'll get the spike down, but he has no real time to reconvene. He doesn't have the orbs up either. It's just gonna be him and a heal, and now he's spotted. They know he's Jenny. But he's waiting for Vic to enter. He could be crunched, he could be stopped, he could be stopped. But now it's just on boy Johan. But he gets outgunned. That's simply it. Against 2, there's not much more he can do. Shopify, 2 away. We're taking map 1 in this best of 5 finals. Oh, they've done it once again. And here comes the Hunter Studio showstopper as well to boot. One more tag should be given. Make that a double tag. As Moose takes them all down one after the next. TSM is fighting for their lives.
30 seconds
this first game, they know Ascent is next, but they want to show more so on Bind. And I saw they've had rough goings the past couple of days, many OTs. But this is the game I wanted to see. TSM is on site though, there's 2 of them there. Waiting for the spike to go down. SR knows they're just gonna end it in delay. As soon as they hear that noise, they're just gonna rush at them. And Team Solo Mid has no option but this. They're inside the bunker, but it's past 2000. They gotta face the music. Seems like they don't like it. Shopify Rebellion going 1-0 in the grand finals of the Night's Freeze Out.
It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna call it right now. I think we go to all 5 maps.
You know what? I would actually love that.
Yeah. I mean, our lungs are gonna hurt by the end of it, but it's the best kind of hurt. Like, we're gonna enjoy it. Oh, speaking of which, enjoying B-Dog, good for 2 already. Shopify have an explosive opening here. 4K from B-Dog, and Dazzle's there to steal the ace.
In fact, he did some damage himself with Blade Storm. Could have been a really good way to start off the round, but instead they caught by mid. The trip is still there from SR, so they can't just push through fully. The smoke from the brim allows them for a bit more cover, but they have to get past trees first, and that's one way to do it. He still peeks out, but can't take him down. He only has 2 health. And that's all of TSM. Well, 4 of them make their way into an actual site. That's the first time we'll see a plant on Ascent.
It's 4-4 already. A lot of the lay of the land has been put in TSM's favor. But that being said, door does break open. There's a 1 in TSM's favor, and B-Dog and company are looking for a way in. There's 2 below heaven. Nature's down to a single HP. Anything will take down Nature right now, but the Cyber Cage is good for the drop.
It's in the cover with a high and low match to peek out. And that was beautiful, executed by the SR and Moose specifically, too. That placement in general, too, is so important because you're looking to be able to cover the rest of the site, and Shopify Rebellion are just going to defuse GMD. They can't ping the spike. He doesn't know where to go.
Right outside B, and Dazzle's ready. This small little pillar of Ascent, the only thing dividing themselves, and potentially a win and loss for Shopify.
Big ping.
Double recon dart. Finds everybody. Or at least in B main. And look at this, even though both were spotted outside, there's no LMGs, there's nothing on the other side, no Ares or Odins. Spring through the wall. 7 and company don't move.
30 seconds left.
Launching smoke.
3-4 as it continues. Showstopper, bro. I don't know how that didn't get him. That's crazy, and that's cap even. But look for the next. Dazzle to make the hole behind neutral, but it still has cover with Moose in the back. Spike is now dropping. There's one more. Moose gonna try to shoot at him, but inside the smoke tree survives. Does not have the spike. Moose just has to live here, and it should not be able to get this. One more switches over, and within seconds, TSM. B-Dog, watch out where? Second one taken with just a shorty, and TSM are on the site.
Wow, a good pop flash out there though for the entire execute, but TSM again, they've only lost 1 body, and that's the lockdown we were expecting to see completely gone. Nightfall comes by, and again, full range control for TSM on the site. Only up to Nature now, with his Haunt coming down. Dazzle forced away, does find the fight. Nature falls, and again, 1 body less. Hayes looking for this a very aggressive angle.
It's a beautiful one way as well from Hayes too, who has all this cover, but now as one more comes in, the gravity will should be able to lay it down. Yes, it does. The peek out, but Dazzle's simply just better at that point. And leaving Corey. And we got to know if Corey gonna be able to do it. No, unfortunately not. This is not your favorite anime. Moose takes him once again. SR go up.
Shopify have broken the records that we've seen in the last few days. They've gotten more than those 4 defensive rounds, but if they get 1 more and bring it 6-6, I don't know how TSM's gonna react on their own defense.
Oh, this is actually so huge. Locked in a corner, smoked off gravity. Well, the use of the util, man, it's like looking at the entrance of Dante's Inferno, but instead the devil comes out and socks you in the face like, yo, boy, where you think you going? Nowhere. Damn. Now it's 7 left. That's it.
7's the last one alive. Maybe a pseudo timeout to talk to the team to be like, hey guys, 6-6. Really need these rounds going to the second half. And as that sky smoke goes away, there's no reason not to take the fight. But the shot misses. And possibly good for 1.
That's unfortunate, but it's fine.
Oh, I like this adaptation though.
Might not be as slow as anymore though.
Yeah. It's a small caravan towards mid, but it's read into by 7. Gory and company, good for 1. Mana's taken down.
You can look to peek out more here, Max, because now with the rest of it, they have them all there. Showstopper. He dodges it. Oh, but he can't get the kill. It all falls apart so fast.
That's against 6-12. This is the last stand. And with Vic going down immediately, it may very well be the nail in the coffin. Corey swings out again.
This might be it, the beginning of the end right now for Shopify on Ascent. We said the entire time how phenomenal TSM has looked on this map throughout their entire tournament start. And there's a reason for that. The second probably even used B-Dog. Kept chopping up any more logs.
What?
Because he was in logs, right? That's the thing, dudes. But it's just Mata left, though. All right, now Mata, what you gonna show it to us? I know it's 1v5. But this is one of those where your teammate says, I've never seen you lose these. It's straight clean. Nothing else. One after the next. Bop, bop, boom. Yeah, spike in hand. But he doesn't know the GMD is right behind.
He's only one
5
man.
rounds in a row. They've got to get so many, but it's all Hayes once again. Using those old man hands and prowess. They've got no idea. I got to beat the corner against Guimond. And might not be able to do it. He keeps away, but at what cost? The Molly will get him. He'll live to see the body fall. That's 1-1 at the end of it all.
And just biding time, waiting, a bit of a cold war outside of any lobby to see, but it's getting very fiery and hot on the other side of B. Aftershock goes down, removes that spacing, and now Chamber making that move. Might be able to find something towards a lobby, but it's 7. Watching 2 different angles at once, has no info at all, but what to expect on the other side of both these pillars. B-Dog's trying to go for the escape, and has the read.
The timing by the end is great.
Yeah.
As B-Dog barely plays his life. Corey himself, the jump shot, looking for one more. Gets Corey. Finishes off what his teammate could not. Now the one being going, look at the rest of the team. Hayes plays a beautiful lurker. And comes all the way back around. The fact that we got this double sentinel too is crazy right now. And Hayes not even on smoke to something even Walden. I remember seeing Hayes on Haven. Hayes on Haven playing Jet 2 days ago. But while the things have of course happened, B-Dog gets the spike down, good trade. And they will be able to do so with 10 seconds left.
3v2 though. Shopify again have to go for a retake. Somehow that headshot doesn't connect. 7 though has that redemption to the hands of nature. Trades on trades, and TSM won the first attacking round. Break the seal of Haven.
Yeah, I know. He's right there. He's Jay chilling. But instead they choose to go B instead, like a smarter play to try to intercept any sort of flankers they might be there, or try to re-hit from garage as well.
And this re-hit towards garage might be the best move here, whether they know there's an operator on the board or not. It's just a slowdown now. Waiting for Shopify to make that next move as TSM, one quadrant, make their way through garage. Dark cover goes down. Bickett unaware that this double contact might not work. Gets headshot down and Dazzle's there for the trade. Question mark, yes he is!
Another Moose takes it, but cannot by the end find Hayes. Luckily Dazzle's there, clean things up.
There were some question marks with 7 coming onto this roster in his performance early on, but I gotta say, consistently throughout this tournament, I love 7 and what he's been doing so far. That being said, though, he still survives, but Hayes doesn't. Not even on controllers this time around. The Killjoy falls. Everyone else forced to rotate, and again, Shopify, we talked about the economy, and how ping pong, in the words of the great Ravishing Ravish once said, it has been. And so far, again, a divide of 2 to 1. Shopify only have 2 left. The Seekers could be a great benefit here to see where that final execution could come in from. But with TSM so spread out, I'm not sure how useful that will be until they collapse onto a site.
They're still faking over by A. Being nature there, although he's gone, but they'll see us right away after all by C. That's the first ping. There's still one more, but they will be able to get the complete setup as a spike then falls. We're on to see the ticking continues. Wait, Moose could actually have such a big flank here. He actually managed to get them, slows things down, and sees the Boombot go forward. So now he knows there's a possible sandwich option. GMD catches the timing on Moose. So no more sandwiches, because with just one piece of bread, that's a taco. And I don't think SR wants any more tacos here. That's one taken by Mata. No flashes available. This is big. The second might be taken. No. Corey's in the house, baby. Check it out. Let's hope for the best for Father Hayes this time. You know, he's
great one.
I mean, he's once again moving in
Spike
And
down, C.
Vic starts. I'm sure he knows one more there. He's to go away. The Prowler to shoot, and another gone.
Remaining.
Corey tries him something there, but it's just with his stinger. It's a save, right? So, SR.
Looking to make sure you can't see anything on sight.
Man, can I just say how excited this? I love this. And
This is
Seven
Valorant!
continues to bolster that faith within me. Beautiful first shot, but he's only got one more left from that Dome Hunter. And he better find nothing but Dome. And sadly, no. It's a shoulder instead, the wrong body part.
Keep in mind that work from Shopify. Cypher making their way through garage. It's gonna be difficult with the trademark still active. If 7 goes down, though, that's a free garage. Dog is on the hunt, looking to see where this chamber could be. He's got to be on site. There's no restriction, and there it is.
One
the trades.
more. Paranoid, concussed, and gone, and right-clicked. Leaving the rest to try to pick up the pieces of what they could do with the defense. They're still chilling on site, but as soon as they even think about planting, TSM is gonna be
Last
all
player
over him.
standing.
Pixeling in the corner, but one more falls. Hayes will take up 900 credits for himself.
Expecting maybe perhaps a gamble stack towards C. A big gigantic push, but instead the call's been made to go towards A. Corey's holding down the line. Double con. With the help of nature.
One
but
more?
No, only a few, and Corey wasn't even good for one.
There's one more that's left. Victor taking 3 right away. What a start off from him. Although that could have really gone super weird. If just one more dome shot lands. Cher, sorry, fickle mistress, sadly.
They work for everybody but me.
That's why you gotta up your game. No riz on you, Max.
Maybe someday I'll join one of these teams.
Today's not that day, though. Unless, let's look at the rest. CS7, but 7. Pushing up. He tucks himself in the corner by window, likely assuming.
This is good for audio.
Shopify, yeah, might be moving over towards the B side, considering R3 wouldn't be too bad. Even Hayes has made it over here as well. A is open. The turret should still be able to signify if anybody goes into the site, but for now, Shopify.
Yeah.
Slow crawl.
The best chance right now might be either a flank or a retake. Like you said,
30
Haynes is
seconds
just
left.
barely within the range of that turret. Dark cover goes down. That should already be enough. So much utility already going down. Keep in mind, though, there is the dark. There's Into the Shadows from Vic. This could still be a rotate towards C, but no, by now it's been
planted.
dedicated. But that's what these two last left on TSM were prepped up for, just in case it was a fake.
Look at the push up from A-Long as well. Moose and Vic looking to cut them off at the center. Seeing that they're there, so 1 tucked in the corner, and 2 watching on the other side.
Player
It's with the
standing.
push in. Yeah, Moose with the first. Immediately taken down. Now Hayes got to see. Okay, I can't do much more. There are 3 people here. I gotta take a loss bonus. So either I jump across the door and try to wait for the spike to explode, or I give this away to somebody else.
I mean, even then, right, there's no reason for Hayes to survive at the end of this round. I mean, if he pads his stats a little bit more, he does have the classic. Paranoia is out. Maybe trying to find at least one. Vic good for the 4K. And this is like a string from yesterday. Vic, on those controlling agents, was so good about anchoring sites and just finding these wild swings that don't even seem aggressive, right? You think aggressive swings, but this is just like a controlled version of that. And while everyone's not the best money-wise, B-Dog opting to go for the Bladestorm Stinger. Vic is dominating the leaderboard right now. Oh, and Seven's playing a spot he hasn't in a long time. Top there.
That could have been bad, but the fact that he manages to live is big. He's not concussed either. Speaks out with the Prowler. Not taken. Shot goes wide.
Lockdown.
B-Dot takes him. Yeah, lockdown could be the biggest. Yeah, could be the biggest thing here, but instead they haven't committed, so not used. Rotate over to C. Corey gets a couple of seconds of space, but that's the wall not gone as well. Because they all moved out. They're like, yo, we're gonna lead you back and forth. They're like a kid on a playground, like, nah, come here. We playing tag.
This is a Benny Hill music video right now. It's just all over the place at once. Nail swarms go down into the shadows, finally achieved. Lockdown response. This is the final destination. Moose somehow finds Hayes, the working wonder child. Yet again, nature's there. 2 left alive for TSM. We might be going to map 4.
No
Oh, we're definitely going to map for one way or another, my friend.
Well, yeah, but I mean, now we might.
Yeah, we might not, but either way,
True.
what matters is what comes out on top. And that's it. Now we know who is 2-1 for Shopify Rebellion is best of 5. They take Haven in such a brutal back and forth map.
I mean, what's there really to say analytically about this map? I mean, there was a lot of small micro-level plays, but a lot of it was just repositioning and hoping for the best and towards the end of the round. What I really enjoyed, though, was the usage of the full extent of utility from both teams. But the number one takeaway for me is that the mechanical skill of all these players have been amazing already, but they're getting sharpened up more than ever. We're going through 3 maps now into a 4th. TSM did play Hava back on Icebox, and let me tell you, that was not the best Hava play. Then again, we don't have really much to go off of.
You keep doing that, you know that? You keep saying Hava.
Yeah, you gotta park the car near the Hava. I know, but you know what? We can't park a car here because it's Vic to find the open pick and freeze.
And Vic might be looking to get 2 more, maybe.
Player standing.
That's another fan down bomb mid, the wall that cuts everything off as the water rises up. We're looking back and forth between the fire. That's going to be doused eventually. I'm going to stop this accent, but it's nature left. Nature could do this. It's an entire possibility that, you know, he just somehow goes God mode. Even.
He goes in creative mode.
Yeah, he goes in creative mode. He builds on them, and then he peely dances on them. It's all possible.
He's surrounded by literal nature.
You're right, yeah. They're out of the open, but it's the beach. Is the beach nature?
30
I would say
seconds
so,
left.
yeah. What else would it be? You don't build a beach. Actually, kind of do sometimes.
You build the beach, right? There are many man-made beaches.
That's right. I don't know. But also, I don't know how this round's going to end. There's a lot of unknowns going to this map. Again, both of these teams have not played Breeze so far. And, well, with that being said, Nature, true to his name, maybe leaning towards this being a natural landscape of a map. Tries to go and find at least one more before the round ends, but B-Dog is there. Takes down Nature. 1-0 for Shopify Rebellion.
It actually gets very hard because of how much LOS you do manage to cut off. And also his voice lines are fun as well, so he's cool.
Yeah. Q-Noob was actually supposed to come over at my place before Freeze Out and do my hair to look like Hava's back when it was long.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Hava.
Hava.
You just can't stop saying it from English. That's so funny, man.
Everyone in chat's like, oh my god, it's Harbor! But hey, guess what? Harbor's in a fight right now. Actually, he's not. He's almost a little disengaged, but Dazzle's there instead. Corey falls.
And they'll use the wall to push past everything. Give them that small bit of cover, but the thing is, to block out the bullets, you gotta be in front of it. The turret does the job and finishes them off. It's a 1-for-1 by the end, but now the rest of TSM do spike down, seeing one. Nice shot from Mata.
I like that cutoff there from the backside using Harbor's utility.
There you go.
But it allows a safe passage to the backside too. You don't really have that much info or utility off of that 0 point to do much. GMD and Nature again, good for the trades. All that's left now is 7, but not for much longer.
You have null command available for hostile retake alongside Harbor's ult, so that just brings out an artillery from the skies. That boom, 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 that steady concusses comes to Solari. Everybody might not even need it. Beat out with the first shot. And there was the tunnel control that we were looking at. That's likely why they haven't taken a chance to going into that as well. As TSM runs out of time, they have to not think about, okay, now where do we go from here? We're just getting picked off one after the next. They got to pick up the spike. But A's is complete. There's...
Yeah. It's hard. It's a hard gambit to pull off. The Haba wall divides out mid. There's no escape now. A single Cypher tripwire Moose has to work with here. Great shot down the lines, and Hayes gets traded out. There we go. Haba's all dividing out everybody. There's no safe space. Like 4, quite literally water. And it's B-Dog again to save the day. And upping B-Dog nonetheless too on a Haba. But 5-2. Just holding, again, the line. I wouldn't even consider upping Haba to be like viable, but doing such a great job. Last time we saw Lockdown coming out, it was good to bypass that Viper's Pit on B main. But now the Viper's Pit came out last round, Lockdown might be free to use. There's no utility that Shopify Rebellion have to shut it down. But there is that slow push up from TSM. Like a parasite maneuvering their way through the body backside towards the defensive spawn. Nature and company. They may have been spotted out.
Yeah. They definitely the spot one, right? With that's Moose who there. Watch the angle. He sticks around. 1, 2 go in. And it's a tough choice to make, but him being gone, that's Harbor ultimate as well. Just slow them down. And it's just him and Gar up. The rest of Shopify managed to make their way in. And Corey's just chilling over by spawn, but Spike still moving over and meandering to a nice shot. And this is doable now. For what was an aggressive push here, Max. Now there's a lot of options. You can't wall bang that currently. Oh, a big paranoia. Hayes to take it. And now it's 1v3. Vic, what are you gonna do?
Not a whole lot you can do. You're out of utility completely. There's a dark cover in front of you, and there's already 2 different members of TSM waiting for you to push up. And that dark cover is only your saving grace, but even that doesn't work. The Shock Dart comes out, and GMD takes down Vic. 8-4 for Shopify, and what could very well be the final map of 3's out. Might be getting pressured out here.
Look how far they made as well.
By, make that 2.
One more swings. The door being open was just free for him there as well. But B-Dog crucially wins that. Gives him a couple of seconds of Spike being gone, but it's 2v4 hold. And how will the rest do it? Dazzle, beautiful stuff. And out here comes the ult. It is time to turn the tide, my friends. But now where will it turn? Where the ocean moves and swifts. Now it's just 7 that's left. We're trying to get in that clip. It's 1v1, 7 up against 1. That's it. It's all it's gonna take. He's playing off Psycho. It's gotta be Dazzle against him. 7, the young prod coming all the way over. Resign with TSM looking at Ascension. And now it's Dazzle looking to give him the 1-2 because look where he is all the way around. They're going back and forth. He has no time. But 7 gets him. He puts the razzle dazzle on him, but he can't close out the round. Survive against 2 more gun rounds, but it's 4 ultimates on Shopify. And considering we know them as a team, I do not think they're going to give them that opportunity at all.
Maybe not. A slow round from Shopify, though, not taking aggressive angles like they have been the last few. Look at Corey. Corey's placed so far ahead of everybody else. Seekers go down. Haber's on top. Nowhere is safe on A site.
But with the Molly as well, force him off the side. There we go. There's a shower one as well, but Corey finds one. Take out the lurker is big. He's been such an asset to the rest of the team, but B-Dog could actually cut off Corey this time. His flash has to be so carefully placed, but instead he's gonna swing against him. He's gonna hold. He knows B-Dog is just that aggressive. He's not gonna check the corner here either. Oh, Corey, you mastermind. And that's one after the next. Here's the flash, but Mata finally takes his life back. It's 3v4, but the fact that he got tagged, oh, how the round is moving. It's falling apart here, Max. That's so many options they could just defuse. TSM, it's at half. Mata is shooting, but he cannot stop it.
But they disengage yet again. The double walls go down in A, and most of the floaters are happening to rotate over that direction.
But
don't leave these 2.
Because now they're gonna have to go into all of Killjoy's util, right? And they likely can't clear all of it out, but they're gonna have to take a couple of seconds. No local mail available, or they catch him with a knife. This is exactly the kind of recipe we're looking for Shopify to get on the site. That's the most important part when you're playing attack on Breeze, right? As long as you manage to make your entry, and you just somehow establish yourself in a decent position, you're doing okay. But the Spike is moving over. They want to sell the fake at B. They want to make sure they all move over. And as the Haunted Fury so early on past the choke, gets one tag, the second tick, Vic wins! And it's A site now open. The swing out works out. The second tick, that's not Spike dropped. 7 and Hayes have done their jobs. And now it's Moose to hold. Moose, what do you got for me? It's 2v4. He's tagged, Max. He's tagged. He's stuck. Dazzle's moving over, but it's up against such a fierce amount of opposition. Moose is 4 bullets. He has to reload. Dazzle's gone. He's stuck in 1v3, and that's gonna be it for now. TSM once again move up another round. You gotta take that in dry, unsalted potatoes as well. A travesty there, but the A side is given over. Thanks TSM are confident enough that with the mid is still being in their favor, they can go in as 5. They have the complete weapon advantage. And Vic starts it off. You said it, Liz. One of the players that's completely stood out, but with him gone, it's now up to the rest. Lockdown once again. Dazzle gets taking the smoke wasn't enough for him. It's 2 more left to enter. B-Dog does his damnedest to slow them down, but they're just going to defuse. It's at half, and it's not what he expected. He falls, but it's just Corey. Corey's got to do it. He's sticking it. That's 1 more shot, and the Moose takes it on Thrifty. Shopify Rebellion